Welcome to June's Tutorial TV. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, Mommy.
June, is there a way to block what individuals see on your Facebook wall for specific people? Like if I don't want any particular person or persons to see something I post. Thanks.
Okay, so this is going to be a quick demo on how to block certain people from seeing statuses that you post on Facebook. So by default, I'm on my Facebook personal profile page here, aka timeline, aka wall, your Facebook wall. That's what they used to call it back when. So this is one of the places where you can post a status or a picture and have it show up in your newsfeed. And by default, most people's when they post something, I'm going to say this is a status. This option right down here is set to friends. So if I were to click post, anyone connected to me as a friend on Facebook would see this particular status. Or I should say they have the potential to see the status in their newsfeed, as well as if they come to my page, my personal profile page, they would see this status. But the question is, how do you block certain people from seeing a status? So again, I'm going to show you quickly how to do that, then we'll go back through with some particulars. So all you do is you're going to click down here where it says friends. You're going to click and you're going to change the setting to custom right here. So then we're going to go to custom, and then you get this custom privacy box that opens. Okay. The question is asking how to block a specific person or persons. So we're going to go to the bottom half that says don't share this with. So let's say I wanted to post this status but block it from my friend Chris. So I would locate his name. Here he is right here. And then I would click Save Changes. Alright? So now you notice the button changed to custom. And if I hover over it, it even tells me it's showing to friends except Christopher Crane. Okay? So if I were to now post it, which I'm going to do, all my friends have the potential of seeing this post in their news feed. And again, anyone that comes to my page can see it except Chris. Because again, if we hover here, see where my cursor is pointing, all my friends see it except Chris. Now if you want to, after you post it, say, oh, you know, I don't want Chris to see it, but I also don't want another person to see it. All you do is right here, you can click on the drop down, and this is to something I've already posted. So you can go back and change the privacy setting for any post that you've already posted, you know, in addition to doing it for the ones that you post in the future. So I'm going to go back to custom, and in addition to Christopher Crane, I'm going to add another friend, Ida. So now all my friends can see this post except for Chris and Ida. So I'm going to hit Save Changes, and now in addition to Chris, Ida can now not see this particular post on my page. Now I'm going to go into custom again to show you another way to restrict people is let's say I'm going to take these guys out on the bottom, and instead I'm just going to simply say share this with these people. So let's say there's only a certain people that you want to share that status with. You could go down to specific people or lists. And again, I have a whole couple videos on lists. If you click the links you see in the video, that'll take you to the list video. And so let's say I only want my friend Solomon and my friend Angel to see this status. Okay. So now if I hit save changes, only those two people can see the status. So as you can see, there's different ways that you can block what individuals see that you post on Facebook using this tool. Okay. So I'm going to do another status here. This is another status. Okay. And I want to bring to your attention that now you notice that this is set to custom, because what that button does is memorize the very last thing you set it on, because it's assuming that you probably want to use that preference in the future. So if that's not the case, you just want to make sure that you change it. And again, even if you mess up, you always have the ability to go back to past posts and change the privacy setting to whatever you want. In this case, oh, and you now have the ability to edit posts as well, which is great if you make a spelling mistake, which, you know, is easy to do when you're in a hurry. You can go back and correct that. But one of the common things that I do is I'll go to custom and I'll share it with my friends, but I'll tell it not any of my colleagues, because I actually have a list in Facebook that I put all my colleagues on. And so now if I hit save changes, see the button says custom, and if I hover over it, it says share this. So I'm telling Facebook to share this status with all my friends except anyone who is on my colleagues list. So then I hit post. So for this status here, all my friends could see it, but not my colleagues. Okay. I have another list for family. This status is for family only. So now if I go down to custom again, up here I could say share this with family. Okay, so now only people that are on my family list will see this particular family. Are we getting together for Thanksgiving this year at Mom Wilson's home? So let's say you wanted a status that was just going to family. This would be how you could do it. Now if you don't have lists set up, and again I'm gonna there's a whole video that I do for lists, but if you don't have a list set up for family, just add your family members. So so if I type Wilson, I'll get some Wilsons here, and this is you know, you get the idea. I'm not going to add all my family here, but you hit save, and now this status is only going out to the Wilsons that I've added. Alright, so this is how you can tailor your statuses so that only certain people can see them. Now I also want to go over the choices that are here other than custom. So I actually see some people using public, and so let's say if I let me go ahead and post this one. This is a public post. So now, I've set this option. The first option is public, and sometimes I wonder if some people are aware of what public really means, because they post everything public. Public goes to more than just your friends, and it goes more to friends of friends. It literally is public. So if anybody comes to your Facebook page, whether they have a Facebook account or not, if they find you in a search engine, it's public, and anyone can see it on your page. And if so, you know, that's potential employers, that's clients, everybody has the potential of seeing what you post when something is public. And if you make a post that is public, if any of your friends comment on it, anyone on Facebook has the potential to see the comments that your friends leave. Your friends' comments are not private if they comment on your public post. So I'm actually a little hesitant when I see a status is public. I'm actually hesitant to post on it, because I'm bearing in mind that it's not just my Facebook friends that can see my comment. It's wide open. All right, so that's what public is. And there are some cases where you do want a status to be public. The next one is friends. So friends obviously would post to those people on Facebook that you're connected to as friends. Okay. I'm going to intentionally skip friends except acquaintances right now, because I'm going to discuss that when I go over the lists. But only me is an option. If you so if I were to say this status is for only me, and I click post, what Facebook does, notice this border around the status. That lets me know that, and you see the little privacy lock. So this status is something that only I can see. And believe it or not, there are some legit reasons why you would set a status so that only you see it, which is probably why they have the option. And I'm going to dedicate one video into going over the reasons why you may want to use this option. All right. This is yet another status for demo purposes. All right. If somebody's on Facebook right now, they're like, "What is she doing?" All right. So then on under only me, there's custom, which will take us back into these settings. All right. And so when you first open custom privacy, your options are friends of friends. So if I choose this option, you know, self-explanatory, it would go to my friends and then the friends of my friends. You know, you may be comfortable with, you know, just a second degree status post. And, you know, and so it's not public, but friends of friends can see it. And this option, friends of those tagged. So sometimes, you know how you can tag somebody in a status. Well, this option here will determine whether the friends of people you tag in the status can see the status. You know, so sometimes you may tag someone and you notice how it'll say all your friends can see it and all their friends can see it. Well, you could edit the status and uncheck that box so that the friends of those who tagged won't see it. Okay? Now, obviously, the people who are tagged, as it tells us here, anyone tagged can see the post. And again, if you go to specific people, you could tell which specific people you want to share the status with. Or on the flip side, you can come down here to specify people you don't want to share it with. Now, if you're saying, if I say I only want to share this status with let's say my friend Lisa. Let's say I only want to share that with her. It's not necessary to come down here and then, you know, say who I don't want to share it with if I'm only going to put her name up here. I mean, you can. It doesn't hurt if you double dip it, but really you're fine to pick just, you know, one option or the other, unless you're doing something like I demonstrated earlier, where I could set to share this status with my friends, except, you know, family, or except I have a list with all my colleagues on it, so that you know, there may be certain statuses that I just want for friends but not colleagues. Alright, so that is exactly how you can block what individuals see on your Facebook wall for specific people. For example, if you don't want a particular person or persons to see something you post. I hope that answers your question. If you have a question for me, please submit it. I'll do my best to answer. Also, if you have a Facebook gripe, I'll try to answer, come up with some ways to help address your gripe, and I might even make a video out of it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.
Thanks for watching my mom's tutorial TV.
June's Tutorial TV is powered by JD Web Solutions. Visit jdwebsolutions.com to book June as your personal trainer. One-on-one personal training sessions are available, so are group training webinars, and more free YouTube videos, all at jdwebsolutions.com.